Ever get that feeling of déjà vu, like you've lived this moment before? Well, what if you could live tomorrow, today? I stumbled upon this beat-up, second-hand phone at a flea market. It looked ancient, but something about it just called to me. I took it home, charged it up, and that's when my life took a wild turn. The next morning, a notification popped up. It said, Pop Quiz in Chemistry, Period 3. Topic, Molecular Bonds. I thought it was a prank, maybe the previous owner's old reminder. But then, in chemistry class, Mr. Henderson announces a surprise pop quiz on, you guessed it, molecular bonds. I aced it, obviously. The day after, another notification. Your mom will bring home pizza for dinner. Pepperoni and mushroom. And that evening, the smell of pepperoni and mushroom filled the kitchen. This phone wasn't just old, it was magical. It was telling me the future, exactly 24 hours in advance. For a week, it was incredible. I knew which stocks would rise. I knew the lottery numbers, though I didn't play. I'm too scared to cause a paradox or something, and I knew exactly when to leave the house to avoid traffic. I felt like I had a superpower. I even used it to help my best friend, Jake, avoid getting detention by warning him about a surprise locker check. He thought I was psychic. Life was perfect. Then, things got weird. The notifications started getting darker. A car accident on Elm Street. A water pipe bursting downtown. Small disasters, things I couldn't really stop. I felt helpless, just a spectator to future tragedies. I tried to ignore them, telling myself it was just a coincidence that the phone was just pulling news headlines. But I knew it wasn't true. The real terror began last night. I was about to go to sleep when the phone buzzed. My heart sank when I read the screen. It wasn't a simple news alert. It was a picture of Jake. He was at the old abandoned quarry, looking terrified. Below the image was a single line of text, Accident at Oakwood Quarry. 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. A countdown. My blood ran cold. Jake wasn't supposed to be at the quarry. We hadn't been there in years. I called him immediately. No answer. Texted, over and over. Nothing. I was panicking, staring at the countdown on my phone. 23 hours, 45 minutes. Then I blinked, and the numbers changed. 21 hours, 12 minutes. My breath hitched. I watched in horror as the timer started jumping. Minutes and hours disappearing in seconds. 17 hours. 9 hours. 4 hours. It was speeding up. Whatever was going to happen to Jake wasn't happening tomorrow anymore. It was happening tonight. It was happening soon. I threw on my shoes, grabbed my keys, and sprinted out the door. The phone was still in my hand. The countdown now at less than an hour. The future wasn't set in stone. It was a moving target, and it was closing in on my best friend. I had to get to the quarry. I didn't know what I would find there, or if I could even change what was supposed to happen. All I knew was that my magical phone had become a ticking time bomb. And I was in a race against time itself to save Jake. What would you do if you had a phone that could tell the future? And what would you do when that future started fighting back? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.